Hello, this is your instructor, Russ, and glad to have you with us again on week 4 of our class. Time is really going by fast. We've got our first speech completed, and we're ready for this week to take a look at our second speech, our informative speech with a presentational aid. Sometimes I call this the demonstration speech, where you're going to have an object or you're going to be using PowerPoint to be showing us how to do something, how to make something, basically teaching something to us. So I'd like to do most of this today by going through the module and explaining to you exactly what you need to be doing. So it would be good. I also just want to let you know that if you watch this video clear to the end, at the end of today, I'm going to give just you viewers of this video, just you the opportunity to earn 10 extra credit points. And so stay tuned to how you can earn those 10 extra credit points by listening and viewing all the way to the end of this video. So at this point, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you. And when I share my screen, you should be seeing uh, what your screen would look like. This is module 3 of our class. And we're going to be looking at things under assignments that are due. So you have a quiz that's due, chapters 9 and chapter 13 for this. Well, this is for module 3, so I need to move ahead to module 4. Using presentational aids. Under assignments due, you have a quiz on chapter 12, which is on using presentational aids. So be ready for that quiz, which is due 1 week in 1 week by Sunday night. And then you have a discussion. This discussion is having you view a little video. It's about 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes long, between 3 and 4 minutes. And it is called Death by PowerPoint by a comedian. And what he does is he uses PowerPoint to kind of go through some common errors, ways that people use PowerPoint and how they create PowerPoint that is incorrect, ineffective. And so you're supposed to watch this video. The link is right here. So you need to highlight that, cut that, paste that in your browser, watch that, or you can go to YouTube and look up Death by PowerPoint by Don McMillan is the name of the comedian. Anyway, he shares about 9 problems. You were to identify what you think are the most common problems, the top 4. And then if you can give an example of when you've seen a speaker use a slide with this on it, maybe too much information, or maybe they do things incorrectly with color or something like that. So do a discussion about what you feel are your top 4 problems. Send that out in your original post for your discussion, and then make sure by the following week that you then also reply. You're in the red. It says that you must reply to at least 2 other students in class. And I want to emphasize this minimum of 75 words. So your reply, each reply must be at least 75 words in length. So that's one assignment for this coming week, the Module 4 discussion. The next thing that's part of this for Module 4, I'm just going to go back here to scroll down to Module 4. The next thing is your assignment Dropbox presentational aid. What you will need to do for this assignment Dropbox is create two PowerPoint slides. And then you'll need to submit these PowerPoint slides. So you'll create these slides and save them on your computer. Then you will go back and retrieve them and put them in this Dropbox called M4 Assignment Dropbox Presentational Aid. And then you will submit that. One of the slides, the first one, needs to be an ineffective slide, one that has lots of problems with it. Maybe you've got one that's got bad color combinations, or you make one that has too many words on it, or the font is just too fancy. That's called a serif font. Serif is the curly Q's and really artistic font. You don't want to use that for presentations. You want sans serif without any of those artistic things on it. So create one slide that's ineffective. The second slide should be a correction, how you made that same slide now effective by following some of the guidelines and principles of PowerPoint that you should be following. So that's this Dropbox assignment. That's also due by the end of the week, Sunday night by midnight. Then you have this outline that's due for your speech, informative speech with a presentational outline that is due. That's due before you record your speech. So you need to include this outline. That's going to be part of your grade of your demonstration speech. Now, to do this outline assignment, here's where you submit it, the outline. You submit it here. The actual outline is found in this template right down here, where it says informative speech with presentation aid outline template. So you need to go there first. And I'm pulling it up right now. Here's a place where you can actually upload it onto your computer. That way you can type right onto it. But this is what it looks like. You put your name, what your topic is that you're talking about. I want to know your specific purpose statement. After hearing my speech, my audience will what? They'll know how to do something, how to knit some socks, how to fix a flat tire, how to whatever it is that you're doing. Then you simply answer these questions. So under introduction, then I want to know the answer. What attention-getting device or devices are you planning to use for your speech? How will you relate the topic of your speech to yourself? Now, these questions here are all things that we talked about last week when we talked about introductions and conclusions. So this should be familiar with you, to you. If not, then perhaps you need to go back and revisit either the video lecture that I did on introductions and conclusions for Module 3, or go back and reread Chapter 9 and Chapter 13. Chapter 9 was on introductions and conclusions. Then I want to know for your transition from your introduction into your first main point, how are you going to transition into that? Then for body, I want you to list underneath of this your main points, your subpoints, using standard outline formatting. That means you're going to indent things, and so it looks like a standard outline. Then I want you to answer these 3 questions for the conclusion. How will you signal that you're going to end the speech, signal the conclusion? How will you restate the main points? What will you say? And then what will you use as a memorable ending? So once you've done all of this outline, then save this, call it something simple so you know what it is, save it on your computer so you can go back and you can actually submit it. Let's go back now to Module 4. I'm just scrolling down our assignments here. Here's Module 4. And we were on the presentational aid outline. So you select this, and then when you are ready, you go to the student view. So this will look exactly like yours. See, now you have this blue box that says start assignment, and then you can either do a cut and paste where you paste in your document, or you can use the file upload this file that you created, your outline, and then send that. So if you do not do this, your speech grade will be deducted by 10 points, it says. So you've got to submit that. All right, let's go back to the modules then and see. We've got one more assignment that I think is on for Module 4, and then I want to get to the extra credit that I'm going to offer you for this week. So in Module 4, we've got everything done except for the video Dropbox. Now, I'm not a student, so yours is going to show up a little different, but when you have recorded your demonstration speech, you've got it all ready to go. Remember, you also need to have an audience for this. And many of you have been emailing me saying, I am having trouble getting an audience. Well, my recommendation is that you use FaceTime or use Zoom, and you have a virtual audience, that they're live. They're people watching you, but they're not actually there present with you in the room, a live body, but they're there live via FaceTime, live via Zoom. And if you show me that on your video, I will count that as your audience. So that might help you as far as not having deductions. But once you've got that recorded, it's all ready to go. You like it, you've listened to it, you viewed it, you didn't have to redo it again. Then you save it as a MP4, some kind of video file, and then you're ready to go to this and actually put it on VidGrid portal. But I can see it now. Reminder for those of you using VidGrid Portal, when you record this and save it with your name in the title. So you're going to call it demonstration speech, and then your last name, or last name, your last name, and then the demonstration speech. Or you can call it your last name, informative speech with a presentation aid. That's kind of a long title. I recommend you use just demonstration speech. It works fine. All right, you've watched all the way through this video. I'm so glad that you did. I want to now show you that you made it all the way through, how you can get 10 extra credit points. Really, really simple to do. Under the supplemental material for Module 4 is a link here called How to Avoid Death by PowerPoint. If you select that, it's going to take you here to another link that's a YouTube video that is a 20-minute video called How to Avoid Death by PowerPoint. If I were to click on this now, and we'll just show you what happens, it takes you to this video. This is the actual video, right? And it's starting out called How to Avoid Death by PowerPoint by David J.P. Phillips. It's 20 minutes and 31 seconds. Watch this video, and if you would email to me the 5 design principles that he talks about in the video, just tell me what they are. Real simple. 5 design principles. I'm going to give you 10 extra credit points. So if you didn't do so well on your very first speech and you want to earn some extra credit points, maybe you missed your outline or whatever, you'll be able to earn some extra credit by watching this, just emailing me, and that's due by, by Sunday night, by midnight. What are the 5 design principles that he mentions in this video? Really important video. I would almost start with this video if it was me at the beginning of the week, because he really does a good job of explaining what people do poorly on PowerPoint, and more importantly, how you can make your PowerPoints the best thing. Well, that's the end of my video for this week. Mainly, it's doing the assignments that are listed there. The topic is on presentation aids, primarily PowerPoint. So I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon. Thank you.